Please meet our dear friend and someone who appears on almost every one of our CDs. And he's even brought some of his CDs here tonight. Mr. Jim Repa. I don't want to hear a word about how thin he is. Hi. So,
that were all hands and heart.
Okay. To bring your provolone? Nah, never mind. Gather around, I got a story to tell about a Manhattan lady that I know very well. She comes from 5 Riverside. Her name is Shirley DeVore, and she traveled around the world to meet the guy next door.
Well, there was trouble inside apartment 2090, 'cause Shirley's mother and dad were as upset as could be. They said,
"We hate to complain, dear, and we don't like to grouse, but you're nearly 32, you should get out of the house. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells, you gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells." Well, Shirley was 32 when she was loath to admit, and she had never been kissed, which didn't thrill her a bit.
so she sat and she thought for hours on end and said, "I'll go to Chase Manhattan where I got me a friend."
And so she borrowed a thou and called TWA and told her mother and dad that she was up and away.
"I'm going to travel the continent, a month, maybe 2, and haul me home a huzz if it's the last thing I do."
You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells, you gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. She met a Londoner first, but they did not hit it off, 'cause every time she approached, he got a bronchial cough.
And so she went to Madrid and made a handsome senor, but he liked to throw the bull and he was no matador.
She also bombed out in Brussels, in Mallorca and Rome, till someone said,
"Try Dubrovnik, dear, before you go home."
"It's the kind of a town that you'll be likely to fall."
And all the Tony Cognoscenti find the Balkans a ball. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells, you gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling.
You gotta ring them bells.
And so she went to Dubrovnik, and the very first day she met a guy on the beach who took her reason away. It was a love at first sight, and what a beautiful scene. She said, "My name is Shirley DeVore." He said,
"I'm Norm Saperstein."
She said, "Are you from New York?" He said,
"That can't be denied. I've got a swell Junior 3 at number 5 Riverside."
5 Riverside Drive, New York City.
Yeah, that's where I live.
That's where I live. And if that wasn't enough, poor Shirley thought she'd gone deaf when he told her his apartment there was 29F.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding.
Yes.
She was he was F, and they would never have met until she traveled the world.
Yugoslavia yet.
He'd always lived right next door, and she would never have known.
If she hadn't tried Dubrovnik, she might still be alone.
Well, there's a moral to life, a little surely